All right, it's another great episode here at Big Cat Habitat. It's Tyler.
And Chacha.
And we are Al.
And about Sarasota.
You know what I say.
Let's go and take agenda.
Let's do it. We are here with Doc Wasabi. He's got some kind of crazy animal with him. What is this thing?
One of my favorite animals of all time, the American alligator. And this is Flo, and Flo is 3.5 years old.
Wow. It doesn't look scary on the other end when you're watching, but being up close to this thing,
Yikes.
It's a little scary because it does hiss, right?
She does. She hiss, and you can see she has lots of teeth. And alligators, 80 teeth, 40 up and 40 down, and they're hollow like a shark. The great thing is when an alligator loses a tooth, another grows back their entire life.
Oh, wow. Let's talk about what they eat.
Well, alligators will eat just about anything that crosses their path in the water. So fish, turtles, birds, snakes, otters, raccoons, any little thing.
What about people?
They don't really eat people.
But they do like animals, dogs.
They will, because they don't see a dog as anything different. But they will bite people, and we do have accidents with alligators, unfortunately, here in Florida. But they're not really going after you to eat you.
Right, got it. Wow. So, and at nighttime, their eyes, let's talk about the eyes, because as you can see, the eyes are, ooh, is that thing making noises?
Yes, she's talking to you. She's saying it's great to be out and about Sarasota.
Okay. So the eyes, they close, they have 2 lids, right?
3 lids,
3 lids.
actually, yeah. And they have a lid that is clear. So when they're underwater and they're swimming, they can see. Like when we wear a goggle when we snorkel.
Wow.
Exactly. Been on Earth 200 million years.
Wow.
Pretty amazing creature.
And let's talk about how fast these creatures actually can run.
50,000 miles an hour. People always ask how fast an alligator can run. You know, I don't know exactly how fast because alligators are never found more than about 40 yards from water,
right.
But they can outrun a human.
That's what I
And
thought.
you should never get between an alligator and the water because the water is where they want to be.
And if you do, climb a tree.
If you do, well, if you're running and you're running with someone,
You're supposed to run.
well, you're supposed to trip them so you can get a, no. People always say run zigzag.
Zigzag?
Never run zigzag.
So that's a myth.
It's a myth. Why is it a myth? Because look at the eyes. Their eyes are located on the side of their head, which means their blind spot is right in front of them. Our blind spot is to our side.
Right.
So their eyes are on the side of their head. If you run zigzag, you're going to eventually run right into the alligator. This was a rumor that was started 200 million years ago by alligators.
Wow. And it's interesting, their feet are almost like webbed, right?
Exactly, because they're a water animal and their feet are webbed like a duck. So they use them to swim.
Okay.
They use their tail as a rudder to move across the water. And you'll notice that Flo has yellow bands.
Wow.
They only have yellow bands when they're babies. As they grow older, the bands will dissipate and they will be all black.
Wow.
The bands help them camouflage themselves when they're born in the foliage so predators can't see them.
So this one you said was 3 years old,
Yep.
and they live until when?
She can live about the same lifespan as a human.
Oh, okay.
And a 3.5-year-old alligator is within 2 inches in length as a 3.5-year-old child.
Wow. Really crazy stuff.
And so here in Florida, we have alligators all over this great state. We're the only place in the world that has both an alligator and crocodiles.
So how did you actually get involved? Was this the first animal that you've learned how to deal with?
Snakes and reptiles are the first
Okay.
animals I learned how to deal with, yeah. And they're just absolutely beautiful. They don't come when you call them like dogs or cats, but they're the touch. Everything with reptiles is about the touch. If you handle them like Flo's been handled every day of her life, and they get used to the touch.
Wow.
So she's very, very used to. She's a great animal ambassador. Here at Big Cat Habitat, we use her to talk to people. We do a gator show. I do a gator show with Flo. She does school groups. So she's an educational animal ambassador.
And by the way, the sound that you're hearing, that's not what you're thinking in your head. It's actually a tiger, right? And that's for what, mating call?
The tigers are communicating for each other. It's almost dinner time here at Big Cat.
You know what it means when it's dinner time? I'm getting out of here. Stay with us. There's so much more to come, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Award-winning food, friendly staff. Do it Classico style, 1341 Main Street.
Welcome back. Dr. Wasabi, what you can say us about this midnight?
Well, this is Midnight, and Midnight is an alpaca. Now, people always confuse alpacas and llamas, and they look similar, but alpacas are known for their beautiful, 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 beautiful hair. And they make alpaca sweaters, which are to die for. They're very expensive. And alpacas come to us from South America, and they're known for having their beautiful wool. You shear them like a sheep, and we shear our alpacas here twice a year because of our high humidity. But they are absolutely beautiful animals, and you can see Midnight has two daughters. There's one right over here.
Wow, this is daughter, but completely different color.
Different colors. Dad was brown. Midnight is black. And they are an amazing, amazing animal. They live about 15 years or more. And when they have babies, their pregnancy lasts about 11 months. So it's a little longer than a human being, but they produce absolutely beautiful, beautiful offsprings, and you can see how their coats, particularly in the weather, when it's cool here in South Florida, they love it because it's very, very comfortable for them. But they're wonderful, wonderful animals, and they're great companion animals. People use them as service animals, actually, and so not only are they good for their wonderful wool, they are also good as human companions. So here at Big Cat, they are in our petting zoo, and so people can come in, you can feed them, you can pet them, you can see they're extremely friendly. They love human beings, they absolutely love kids because they are kids. So we invite everybody to come visit us here at Big Cat, come into the petting zoo, meet Midnight and her beautiful, beautiful daughters.
I saw before many kids was here and they enjoy it very much. They play with them. They are such nice and kindly and smooth. And look at this hair, beautiful, soft. How beautiful are you? Hello, say something.
Wow, Cha-Cha, what an amazing time we had here today.
This was such beautiful day here. We saw all these animals here and we learned about these animals. And you know, we can feed them, we can play with them. This is the best place, come for family, with the kids and stay here and enjoy this here. And they don't have only big cat or tiger. They have also some fish, they have some birds, for any kind of
That's
animals.
Right. The great thing about Big Cat Habitat, it's not just cats they have here. Wow, lions, tigers, and bears, oh my. So first responders, and who else?
Active and retired veteran.
That's right. It's absolutely free. You got to check it out. Go to bigcathabitat.org. That's right, bigcathabitat.org. Or if you want to make a contribution, that's always welcome here. $18 for adults, $8 for small children. And what else, Cha-Cha?
I say I don't can wait and come back.
That's right. That's what it's all about. We thank you for watching. We're taking you out and about again here next week, so stay tuned. We'll see you again when we're out
And about Sarasota.
Out and About Sarasota made possible by these fine sponsors. This has been an Out and About media production, product of Sarasota Social.